Hey everyone, Ben Yoonson here. Today I want to share some of my New York stories with you. So right at this moment in the world, we're all faced with this very difficult moment in time. And certainly musicians are faced with this new reality of an empty calendar for the rest of 2020, which is very difficult indeed. So instead of lamenting this new reality that we're faced with, I want to share with you some of my favorite music making moments from the last 10 years. Share some videos that you might not have seen before and tell some stories about it. I feel like that's the spirit that I need to be in right now during this time, especially since myself and many others are not able to perform. So don't forget to hit subscribe down below, and let's start off with this video. So that was from a great night a few years ago at the 55 Bar in New York City. Bassist Brad Miller put together a great band, Mike Pilot on the drums, Patrick Bartley on saxophone, Sean Wayland on keyboards, and thankfully me on guitar. It was such a blast to play with those guys, and I'm glad that there's a full video of that you can find on YouTube. You may have already seen it. But I want to talk a little bit about the 55 Bar. You know, it's such an important place to me in terms of my own development as a musician, I think. I was fortunate to get to play there a lot from basically when I moved to New York. Out of the blue, Sean Wayland, who you just saw in that previous video, contacted me and asked me if I wanted to play with his quartet. And naturally I said yes. I was a big fan of Sean going a long way back. And then the 55 Bar being such an important place, especially for guitar players. I mean, come on, you know, Mike Stern, Hiram Bullock, Wayne Krantz, the list goes on, you know, really hallowed ground for guitar players. So that's where I wanted to be playing. So I ended up playing at the 55 Bar with Sean's band for nearly 2 years. And Sean led a great quartet that usually consisted of myself, Sean, Sam Minai on bass, and Nate Wood on drums. And I really have to give great credit to Sean's band and David Weiss's band, Point of Departure, for being the first two groups that I really got to play with in New York. And these bands really got me playing, I think. Especially playing with Nate Wood in Sean's band, you know, I feel like my time improved immensely. So I want to share a video with you that I just found from 2014. And this was a great night where Tim Miller, amazing Tim Miller, joined us on guitar as well. And I wish I had more video of this gig, but I just have this little snippet. I got to record with that lineup of Sean's band on his album Foodland, and there are also some other amazing guitar guests on it, including Tim and also James Muller. So for me as a guitarist, I get to be in wonderful company on that record. And in turn, Sean actually produced and played piano on my first recording as a leader, my Autumn EP. We ventured out to New Jersey in the middle of a blizzard in February 2014, and the record nearly didn't happen, but I'll save that story for you another time. Anyway, many more stories to share with you in the future. I hope you're staying safe, and really importantly, I hope you're able to stay in a good headspace during this difficult time in the world. And if you feel like it, drop a comment, and I'll be sharing more of these stories with you when I can. And I'll see you around.